This is the screen you're going to see when you open PowerPoint for the first time. You have three tabs here. You have the first tab, which is the home tab. You have the second, which is the new tab, and you have the open. These are the tabs that you should be familiar with. On the first tab here, you have the ability to create a blank presentation from scratch. Then on the second, which is the new, you have the ability to create a presentation using the templates, but also you have the blank presentation option. On the open, you can open existing presentations which you already have, whether from the local machine, on the internet, or just on OneDrive. On this homepage, you're going to see these two tabs, the recent and also the pinned. When you look this side, you have the more themes. When you click on this more themes, it's going to take you to the next tab, the new tab, where you can create a blank presentation, or you can use the templates that are given here for free. If you feel or when you think that these templates that you have here are not good for you, you can always search for online templates. Come here and search for business. PowerPoint is going to search for business templates online, so you can see all these different templates you can just choose to use. This is what we're going to go with here. When I click on the blank presentation option here, this is the home page for the presentation that you've just created. We have different interactive features on top here. Here you have this quick access toolbar, and here you find buttons like the save, the undo, redo, and also the slideshow. When you click on this icon here, you can customize this quick access toolbar. You can select other buttons to show here. You can also remove things from showing here. For instance, we have the save button. When I click on it, it's removed. If I want to add it back, you can just click on this button and I can click on that to add it back. Then we have the title section or the title bar. Here we're also able to see the name of the software in which this presentation is being created. Now, each and every presentation that you create in PowerPoint is supposed to be named. It's supposed to be given a name. PowerPoint by default is going to give it a name for you, so that just in case you forgot to name it, it's going to be named as presentation. In PowerPoint 2021, you also have the search. This never used to be there in other versions of PowerPoint. So if you are using an older version of PowerPoint, you might not see this search feature that's on top here. Then here we are seeing the name of the person logged in. Also these three buttons here, the close button and the restore down or maximize and the minimize. Then we also have this ribbon display option. This is personal preference. If you want to see the ribbon, you can just click on the show tabs and commands. If you want to hide this gray section here, this is called the ribbon. The entire section here, it's a ribbon. If you want to hide it, you can just click on that. Then you just see the slide, the workspace, like so. If you want to show it, you can just click on this icon on top here and you show the ribbon and the tabs. You also have this other option here for showing the tabs only, and so you only have the tabs showing on top like so. I prefer showing everything on the ribbon, so I'll come down here and click on show tabs and commands. Now the entire section on top here, this entire section, this is called a ribbon in any Microsoft Office software. All the tabs on top here and all these commands and buttons that we have here, this is the ribbon. Now the ribbon is divided into three tabs, which are sometimes called the menus. Then we have the groups. Depending on which tab you are, these groups are going to be different. Then we have the commands. These buttons that we have on these different groups, these are commands. So for instance, on the clipboard group, we have the paste, cut, copy, and the splash. On the slides, we have the new slide, layout, reset section, just like that. Also on the font group, we have the bold, I, U, S. All these buttons that we have on these different groups, these are commands. So in PowerPoint, we have the first group on the home tab as clipboard. Then we have the slides, font group, we have paragraph group, we have drawing, and we also have editing. So when you click on insert here, you also have, when you click on the insert menu, you have different groups as well. So you have slides, which is also showing here, but you also have the ability to insert tables in your slides. You have the ability to insert images, pictures, screenshots, or maybe photo albums. You also have the ability to insert shapes in PowerPoint, icons, 3D models, smart art, charts, and these all are on the group called illustrations, and we have another group called add-ins, also links, comments, text, and so here we have text box, headers and footers, weather art, and so on and so forth. Here we have the symbol group and the media group. All these groups are very important and are only found on the insert, but some of these you find them on the home as well. For instance, when you come here, when you come to drawing group, we have the shapes, which are also found here. These shapes, this is just one and the same thing. When you come to design, you also have these three groups here: the themes, variants, and also customize. It's also the same for transitions, animations, slideshow, review, the view, recording, add-ins. If you have any, show also here, show here. The help menu. I'll be creating a course we're going to be using Brightside to create beautiful, good looking presentations very soon. So subscribe so you don't miss this video. This section here is the slides panel section, and here you're going to see all the slides you have in a particular presentation. For instance, in this presentation we only have this one slide, and right now it has nothing. We only have this template text that's already here. You can have as many slides in this section. Just click here and press enter to insert a blank new slide. Also click, and just like that you can just press enter to insert new slides. If you want to get rid of a slide, you can just right click on it and you can delete a slide. Down here we have the status bar. On the status bar you're going to see different things. This is where you have the number of slides that you have in your presentation. They're going to show on the status bar. You can also do proofings, or maybe check if you have any grammar or spelling errors in your presentations. Just click on this, then it's going to fix, or it's going to tell you if there are any text that are not spelled correctly. So for instance, if we were to do something like this and come here, it's going to show that the text that we have here is not recognized by PowerPoint. So were you trying to type by, my, yo-yo, if, or maybe these, so it gives you the options to choose from. If any of these is what you are trying to use to enter, you just click on it, then you just say change, and this is going to be changed for you. Then we also have the English United States. This shows you the language that PowerPoint is using right now. Then down here we have these three types of views. When you click on the normal, this is the normal view, and so you have a slide that's showing like this, and the contents. When you click on this, it's going to show you a number of different slides that you have, if you have any here. All going to show here. The slideshow, it's the presentation mode. When you click on it, this is where you are going to be to give your presentation. So when you click on it, it's going to take you to the presentation mode. To get out of this, you just click on the escape key on the keyboard. Next, we have the zoom slider. You see it has the negative and the positive button. When I click on the negative, I'm zooming out. When I click on the positive, I'm zooming in. And this is going to be helpful a lot when you start designing and creating your presentations. You can also click anywhere on this slider to just zoom in and zoom out, or you can click on it and drag it to a zoom level of your choice, and the percentages are also showing here. Right, so if you want, you can just click on here. You can choose different options. So you can choose 400%. When you click on that, you click on OK. It's going to zoom in 400%. Click on it again. If you want everything to fit, you can just click on the fit, and the percentage for this is 63%. Then you click on OK. Then this is the normal. Try this out and see what they do on your own. This white area here where we have these two text boxes, these are text boxes. The white area in PowerPoint is a slide. This slide, this is where you're going to be putting all the information you want to show when you start giving your presentation here. Right now we have nothing, but if I was to put something here, let's say we have the heading, which is supposed to be on top here. Then down here we're going to have the sub heading. It's going to look like this. Now we'll try to give a presentation with this. You click on the slideshow. It's going to look like this in the presentation mode. Escape to escape this mode. We've talked about the interface of the entire PowerPoint software here. We've talked about the quick access toolbar. We've talked about the title section. We've also talked about the search, which we have in PowerPoint 2021, and also the name of the user using the software, and the three buttons that can be used to close the software. This second, the middle one, it's used to restore the window down and also to maximize it. This one is used to minimize it, but it's not closed. When you come down here, you'll see that PowerPoint is still open. When you click on it, it opens. And we've also talked about this ribbon display option. When you click on it, you have three options. The first option, it hides it. If you want to get the ribbon back, you can just click on the second one. Then you see part of the ribbon, which is the menu bar or the tabs. Then if you want to see everything, just click on that. So each and every group is separated with this small line here. This is something you should not forget. Then we have the slides section. You can have as many slides as you want. Then this is a slide itself. The status bar shows you the number of slides you have. Here we only have one. This is where we're seeing 1 of 1. And you can also check if you have any grammar or spelling errors by just clicking on this. The language that is being used by the software. Now to present it, you have to be in the presentation mode. If you have any questions about anything discussed in this video, leave your queries down in the comments. I'll respond to you personally. I personally believe that technology makes people's lives easier, and it's from videos like this where you can learn a lot about technology. If you want to become a digital literate person, videos like these are very important so that you just take them seriously. If you don't want to forget anything that I've just talked about in this video, please practice and just try to remember everything we've talked about in this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.